football team and a good coach. And they played hard. We just made a few more plays than they did at the end. You know, you got to give them credit, man. It was tooth and nails, down to the end, winning the overtime. You know, if you're a fan, it's a great football game, you know, and you know, it's unfortunate someone had to lose and we came out on top. We just made a few more plays than they did, that's all.
Okay. It seemed like for most of the game, you guys were hanging in.
Right.
In the fourth quarter, to be honest, you were down 31-17.
Yeah. Exactly.
So it looked like it was a very big uphill battle. What did you say to your team and what adjustments did you make in the fourth quarter?
Well, I said trust the process. You know, we got faith. We believe in ourselves. And I said, you know, guys, you know, you got to have faith. You know, faith of a mustard seed. And that's the biggest thing. I mean, I told you guys, honestly, man, I give God all the praise. I'm a man of faith. I think if you trust and you believe and you maintain your faith, I think good things happen. That's what I thought the players did today. They trusted the process of working hard during the summer, staying together and not dividing themselves as a team. And they came out and they stuck together. That's what they did. And fortunately for us, we came out victorious.
So about your quarterback, she came in and changed the game and played good. I think he surprised maybe he's on the opposing side, not on your side.
Right.
Playing on the opposing side. You just talk about his play today.
Well, I thought both quarterbacks did well. You know, Sophie kept us in there in the beginning, but then, you know, Malcolm came in and gave us the punch we needed. It just goes to show, man, when you got two good quarterbacks and we got another one, you know, this game, man. So, you know, all three of those guys are capable of leading us, and we just got to continue to get better. You know, like I told those guys, next man up. We play the best guy. We go with the hot hand, and Malcolm had the hot hand. And fortunately for us, man, we came out on top. So it was great to see, you know, Malcolm and Sophie, you know, come in there and lead us. You know, Sophie the first half and Malcolm the second.
Now, when your record overall is 4-2.
Right.
You know, the teams you in the beginning you were familiar with, you defeated. And you had a 2-game losing streak.
Right.
Coming into this conference, how big is this for your team? You came into Auburn and defeated Auburn, a team that was hungry for a win.
Right. I think the biggest thing here is that we don't finish last. Right. You know, we were picked to finish last in the conference. You know, and every media poll, you know, we were a 10-point underdog today as far as the Lions go. So, you know, for our guys to come out here and compete and knowing now we're not going to finish last in this conference. You know, that says a lot for our players. And, you know, all the credit goes to the coaches and the players, man. They did a great job. And that's what they've been doing all season. But, hey, this thing just started now. I mean, all right, we in here now. I mean, Hampton ain't going nowhere. We in here too now.
I got a question, Coach.
Yes, sir.
So when the season started, I got a chance to watch you guys play Howard.
Right.
This game had a similar feel where you guys were coming from the back, coming from behind and going into the fourth quarter.
Right.
What did you tell your team to stay calm going into the fourth quarter and not panic because you were down a bunch of points?
You know, it's not so much of what I told them, it's what they believe in. These guys believe in themselves. They're resilient. You know, they know because the type of practice that we have, you know, you're being pushed to a level where you have to bring out something extra. So these guys know, listen, you know, the biggest thing here is just at Hampton is that we got good players, but most of all, we got good people on this team. And that with that combination there, I mean, you can win anywhere.
You're an HBCU school.
Right.
Sometimes HBCU schools get looked over due to facilities, due to media, a lot of things. You're coming into the CAA conference. What do you got to say for the people that are looking over past the HBCU schools?
Hey, listen, I love the HBCU. I'm a product of the HBCU. And I'll always be HBCU. But what we're going to do at Hampton is we're going to control what we can. And what we can't control is ourselves. And that's the most important part. Hey, I'm HBC. I'm telling you.
Talk to them about the game overall.
I mean, coming in, we had a home budget job 2 days ago. Coach did a good job with our itinerary, making sure that we stay focused, making sure we had plenty of walkthroughs, plenty of practice going into the game. Started the game on Sophie on. He came in, he did a good job first half, keeping us in the game, playing smart. he played smartly and he kept us in the game and came out second half. I didn't know I was going to go out, but I knew to be ready and I knew the opportunity came. The guys that trust me, the O-line on the front going to trust me, the guys outside trust me, they're going to make the plays. The running back's going to make plays and after that, it was just do what I had to do, play my role.
Okay. You guys were down in the fourth quarter, 31-17.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What did you see from your eyes? What did you see that made you guys feel like you guys took a lot of shots?
Right.
You methodically moved down the field and you took deep shots. So what would you say that you did about the defense?
Well, we knew coming into the game there was going to be a lot of matchups and they were going to try to put their guys in that we would have the advantage in. First half we took a couple of shots, but it was kind of conservative and aggressive. So we came out second half with the mentality, we're going to take shots and we're going to make them stop us. So I mean, getting down 17-31 when you taking shots like that and moving the ball like that, it was never any panic. I mean, we trust our coaches, we trust that they're going to put us in the right position. And I trust my guys on the outside to make plays. I trust my running backs to make plays and the O-line in front to protect it. So I mean, it's hard. We got confidence in the system, we got confidence in each other. At the end of the day, that's all we needed to do to know this.
Okay. The one thing that I wanted to mention, I know coming into the game today, there was a lot of questions. They were playing teams that they were familiar with at the beginning of the season, so you guys were 3-0. As you came to the conference play, and you lost 2 straight. And then you came here to the UAlbany team. That's what you win. On your homecoming field, and you came in and you won the game. Just talk about how big of a win this is, especially being like this is your first win in the conference play.
Right.
And it puts you forward too.
Right, it's a huge win. We came in conference. We came in the conference with a lot of high aspirations. A lot of people outside of our program didn't really give us a chance. They really believed in us, ranked us, or predicted us to be last in the conference. So coming into a game like this, we understood we moved 2 L's and we wanted to get that winning feeling back. Because when things start to go downhill, you start to forget what that feels like. So we came out, had that mentality, just get that win, just fight, dig, claw, whatever you got to do, and pull it out. And that's what we did, offensively and defensively.
Wide receiver Jadakiss. Just if you can give an opening statement about today's game.
Big time win, big time team win. We battled adversity. We came together, both sides of the ball, offense and defense. We put a game together, and it was just all about coming on top. We never lost faith in the game. At halftime we were down, but coming in halftime, coach gave us a little pep talk about keeping our faith, and that's what we did. Come out and get this win.
Yo, I think one of the turning points in the game is when you asking the quarterback. And you had scored a few times. You had scored. You got that in the field. What were you seeing from your eyes? What were you seeing that you guys still feel like you could get down the field? Because you were taking shots, and on top of that, you were down the field.
Like I told you, it wasn't all about what we were saying. It was all about having faith. Once we had faith and stay together as a unit, like as a team, we can come out with the W. Like no matter what the situation was, we've been here before, so it ain't nothing new to us. It's a game of football. Things happen in the game of football. It's just all about how you bounce back from it.
What else I want you to talk about? I noticed when they started seeing how much of a problem you were causing the defense, they started putting more coverage on over towards you. But your other guys have stepped up, especially the running defense.
Yes, sir.
You just talk about the other players on the team. Because one thing, it's like when the best receiver starts lighting it up, they start to try to take that away. And the other guys started to take care of it. So if you just talk about those guys too.
Oh yes, so we got a great group of guys over there. As you can see, when they started bringing more coverage over here to me, my other teammates were able to get over and get into the end zone also. So it's just all about having faith in your guys also. Of course I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do, but as a team, you just gotta have faith in your guys. That's what we practice for. We come together, have faith in each other, and we was able to come out and get this dub.
To piggyback off that, and I was asking the quarterback, I gave you coach also. You guys came in, you were playing on the teams, 3 teams at the beginning. It might have been teams you're familiar with, but you dominated. You went 3-0. And when you came to the conference play, it was 2 straight losses. And there was some doubts coming into this game, thinking that maybe you guys couldn't do it. You clearly showed that you can. How big of this is a win for your team, especially showing it against the circumstances? Because you came into somebody else's house on homecoming weekend, and they were desperate for a win. And you came back and fought and took care of the game at the end.
This right here was really a statement. You know, the first 2 games in conference play, we had to get our feet wet into the conference, see what it is, see what it's about. But once we came together and we knew what CAA football was about, we was able to come together and be a unit. So that's all it was right there, just becoming a unit in the CAA. Yes, sir.
As I was talking to your coach, I had a chance to watch the opening game in the beginning of the season when you guys played Howard. This game had a similar feel to Howard, which you guys kind of, if I recall, you guys were kind of trailing at one point. Coming into this game in the 3rd and 4th quarter, you guys were falling behind. What did your coach tell you guys to keep you guys calm and not panic going into the 4th quarter?
It was all about emotions. We had to control our emotions. We knew that we was down, so we couldn't. At the point in time, we had to come together. We can't get on each other. He did this, he did that. It was all about becoming a unit and keeping our emotions. Like I said earlier, keeping our faith. We was able to keep our faith and come together. And we was able to put something together. That's all that was.
Being that Hampton is a HBCU, sometimes media and other people tend to overlook the HBCUs. But as I was telling my partner watching that game, I immediately noticed your contributions. Can you speak to your skill as a wide receiver, and where do you, I don't want to say rank yourself, but where do you put yourself in this conference as a top wide receiver?
It's just all about how I put in the work. I prepare for not just during game time, but we also put in that work in practice. So we know we execute in practice. We know what it's going to come down to. Just doing what we do in practice, just bringing it to the game. That's all it was. Just sticking to our techniques, you feel me, and trusting our technique, and just trusting the coaches for the coaches to put us in the best position. That's all.
Got one more question.
Yes, sir.
I know you probably hear it a lot, so please forgive me if this is the 100th time somebody asks you this.
Yes, sir.
You have a very unique name.
You know it.
Jadakiss, top 5, dead or alive.
That's exactly
Can you
it.
tell us the story behind your name? What was the reason your parents named you Jadakiss? Because there's only another person I know named Jadakiss. And he got on that versus stage and ripped it apart. Tell me about your name.
We're coming up. My brother's middle name.
Get out that way.
No, right here.
That way.
So coming up, they say my aunt gave me the name. So my brother's middle name is Raekwon. So it just all came about like that.
Raekwon after Wu-Tang?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And your aunt named you after the top 5 dead or alive rapper?
Yes, sir.
Now, you kind of young. Do you listen to Jadakiss music?
Oh yeah.
What's your favorite?
Just having a song. So I listen to it without you. That really that one right there. Yes, sir.
All right. Last question. As I talked to Coach about HBCU pride, can you talk to your love for HBCUs and what's your overall love for Hampton as an HBCU school?
I feel like this is really one of the best decisions I ever made in my life. Coming to the HBCU, being a part of the HBCU, I knew this right here is probably one of the greatest experiences that I ever attended or that I was a part of. So the love for Hampton is always there. Hampton gave me a chance as a young coming out of high school, and I really feel like it was God. I feel like he put me in that place right there. So he like I said, he'll never get his battle to his strongest sword. He will always be the battle to his strongest sword. He can make you come out of adversity. So I feel like putting me in Hampton University was really the best thing that ever happened to me.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.